Hello everyone, my name is Jamie Holliday and I'm here today to talk to you about social media marketing. So even though our product is FDA approved and earned a hard-earned spot on a shelf in popular grocery stores, this simply isn't enough. And it had actually come to my attention that something more must be done for your product. So since our company seems to be struggling on the marketing side, clearly this is where we can improve. The younger workers and I have been suggesting that social media can, one, make a difference in getting our product exposed, and two, help improve the company overall. This presentation goes into detail about how to correctly advertise using social media to get desired results, the benefits of social media marketing, and how to directly incorporate it with the baby food product. So there are many companies that happen to think that social media isn't relevant to advertising or that it's the correct exposure for products. However, there are more companies than you think that are spending money to advertise their product on social media now more than ever. There are companies, big and small, that are highly successful in social media marketing. So the key to social media marketing is being able to do it the right way. A site I found showed the 10 laws of social media marketing, and there are a few that I want to discuss with you. The first is the law of listening. One key to succeeding in marketing online is that it's about listening more than talking. So, what I mean by that is that it's good to see what people are looking for in a product and what they want, and this will allow you to add value to conversations with customers rather than cluttering their lives. And it's good to always be open to more ideas to improve your company and product. The next is the law of quality. Another success to social media involves quality over quantity. It's better to have 1,000 online connections who read, share, and talk about your content with their own audience rather than 10,000 connections who disappear after connecting with you the first time. So social media is all about connections. The more customers you have talking about your product, the more prosperous your product will be on social media. And so the next one is the law of patience. Social media marketing success doesn't happen overnight, but the more work you put into it, the more it can really expand. If you're putting out quality blogs and interesting videos and articles, then people will want to share it to their own social media accounts, such as Twitter and Facebook, etc. And the product will get the exposure it deserves, and there will soon be numerous ways to find your products online all over Google. So the last one I'm going to talk about is the law of value. So a quote I found said, if you spend all your time on the web directly promoting your product and services, people will stop listening. So you must add value to the conversation, focus less on advertising and more on creating amazing content and developing relationships with online influencers. So social media, once again, is all about connections, and the more companies you work with, the more successful you'll be. But you must also reciprocate to that. So you can't expect companies to promote your product and get away with not having to promote their product as well. But this is a small price to pay for a big advantage for the company, right? So next we're going to look into the benefits of social media marketing. If social media marketing is done right, many benefits can come from it. Every social media site is a little different, but there are ways to incorporate your business into it. So from what I've heard, there's an opinion that social media sites such as Facebook is not relevant to our business. So for this example, I'm actually going to go into quick detail about how Facebook in particular is a great way to promote your business. So the first one is that it's actually a low-costing marketing strategy. This cost to promote on Facebook is actually a fraction of the cost of comparing to promoting on other ways to just promote in general. And then the second one is Facebook can steer traffic to your website. And what I mean by that is that Facebook can analyze all the information of millions of users in their profiles. So, as a business, as the owner of a business page, you can pay to use this information to deliver targeted advertising to a specific group. So, who you want to see your product will see your product. So, and the third one is that it can be used for customer service. Social media in general is good for customer support, but since Facebook is on the gossip and commenting side of things, this can be used to your advantage. If potential customers have questions about things, answer them. If customers have opinions about things, listen to them. However, you must keep a close eye on the opinion just because it's important that false accusations can start to be shared, and it's important to back them up with facts and make sure that inaccurate information isn't being exposed. So, other benefits can include keeping up with your competitors and being able to share things faster. So, for example, that if you made a small fix to your product and you want it to be broadcasted, you don't have to spend extra money to find a way to advertise in it using television advertisement, brochure, newspaper, etc. Creating your brand on social media also builds relationships and can pay off. And in the slide, you can see that social media can actually create a return on investment. So, although social media is used for gossiping and politics, it can also be used for much more, including promoting baby food. So, let's go ahead and get into that. So, many business transactions are done on the internet today daily, including making reservations, online retail shopping, buying plane tickets, and ordering food online. And overall, social media is just the next wave of the digital transformation that started with the web. And its bottom line impact is just proving just as huge. So, from this quote I found, he said that for businesses today, the best way to keep your company successful is to embrace social media. If you don't include Twitter, Facebook, and other social channels in your company strategy, it can start to be backward looking, blinkered, and above all, a serious liability. So, in other words, businesses can find a way to thrive without the internet, but at the same time, they're missing out on a whole different part of the market. So, how many people are using social media, and how many of them are mothers that care about baby food, right? So, studies have actually shown that 81% of Americans use social media in 2017, and 90% of them are actually millennial. Just 90% of millennial parents, find the internet useful and are more likely to use it for parental guidance rather than asking people for advice. The study has also shown that baby food market is predicted to increase drastically between now and 2021 because mothers are working away from home. And so the main point is if millennial parents are your main target customers, then social media for baby food products are a must. With many parents on social media and constantly asking parenting questions, including what baby food to use, wouldn't it make sense to have a social media page that brought those parents together to help each other? A successful social media page that promotes baby food would have one, a community of parents that talk to each other. This involves sharing stories and giving inputs and opinions about their experience. This can also include just their reviews on your product. And the second one is that it's a page that promotes the right brand. We can know our competitors. We can broadcast your strength in your baby food product to show the business strategies. And a part of that would be creating a benchmark for the page to set small goals for those business strategies, and relating it to social media, that would be a benchmark of keeping track of how many likes you get or how many comments you get on a page or how many visits that people visit to the page and posts, and just to see if people are talking about it outside the page and on other social media and stuff like that. So now that you can see how crucial it is to get involved with social media today, I hope that you can take in a great consideration of incorporating your baby food product into it. To not be included in social media marketing, you're missing out on a fast and easy way to gain more exposure to your product. Unless you're complacent at having a small space on the shelf, I would highly recommend that you utilize your younger coworkers and make them work on what they know best, which is the internet. Thank you.